Do you see why now people should stay in their place? And when they had the opportunity to just leave things as they were, not push any further, she had the opportunity to leave things like they were. She knows and knew all along who I was, who I am. Not just knows my name, but she knows I'm his real wife and been knowing it since I stepped foot in New Orleans in 2001. She just wanted to challenge me. She could have backed up any time prior to these tapes coming out. No, she didn't want to do that. She gonna proceed. She gonna show me something. She gonna teach me a lesson, huh? How you gonna teach a lesson to the person who is his real wife when you faking and fronting to be me? How you gonna teach me a lesson? How you gonna show me when I know who I am? You know, people are so bad off that they will actually try. They'll know this. They know that they are impersonating the real one. And they will actually try to front to the real one their own identity. Like, look at me, I stole your identity. You know I stole your identity. I know it, but the world don't know it, and you ain't got no way of proving it. That's basically what she was saying. Thinking she gonna jump in front of a camera and tease me with my own identity. And just didn't think I had any way to substantiate who I am. And got straight up bombed on. That's what you get. Trying to fake and front to me my own name and my own place. You get what you deserve, stupid. She thought she was saying to me, yeah, I stole your identity. You know it. I stole it, but what you gonna do about it? You can't even do nothing about it. You just gotta sit there and look at me. Stupid ass bitch. You're stupid. You're not smart. You're not smarter than me. These tapes ain't no shock and surprise to her. They are because she ain't never heard them before. But as far as Wayne loving me, she been knew Wayne loved me. That's what all this was for. Because she was jealous of me. She been knew Wayne loved me since I stepped foot in New Orleans. Ever since his friends knew. If his friends knew, she knew. They been plotting and planning. All this is blowing up in their face. Stupid broads. All this plotting and planning and doing all this for nothing. Didn't know when to stop. And see, this is another lesson for people. When it's time for you to make your exit, when it's time for you to get out of a person's life, just go. Don't try to overstay your welcome. Don't try to hold on past your time. Time that you knew you should have been gone. You just gonna latch on because you jealous. No, you can't have him. Oh, I can have him. He's mine. He was born mine. Not only can I, but I do. I do have him. He's legitimately mine. I'm not trying to claim him. You can't try to claim what God ordained and created specifically for you that has your name on it. You can't help not have it. It's the same as trying to claim the teeth in your mouth. They're embedded in your gums. You ain't got to go around trying to claim them. They're in you. You understand? That's how it is with things of the Lord. When he gives it to you, it's yours and nobody else's. So I ain't got to try to claim him. You got to try to claim him. You got to try to get all kind of support and put pictures out and try to deceive folk. It's sad and pathetic, and it is sorry. But, you know, she should have been left years ago. And she just kept trying to hold on and hold on and hold on for years. Years passed when the time she should have left. Not weeks, not months, years. And no matter what was thrown at her, what was shown to her that was saying, no, you're supposed to let go. You know this is Angela's. You know she's his real wife. She just kept trying to latch on and latch on and latch on. This is what happens to people who don't know how to leave on their own. They got to be kicked out. They got to be forced out. They don't know how to just walk away when it's their time to go. They're stupid. You know, they have nothing else in life to hold on to. They're lame, boo. She should have been left. She wouldn't have gotten humiliated and embarrassed. You know, this had to happen because stupid bitches won't stop at anything short of that. You understand what I'm saying? If she had stopped, last year, this would not have happened. But she had to just keep going on. Even after she saw me on MySpace, she had to go try to get a TV show and get on magazines and do all this dumb shit, knowing that I'm his God ordained wife, been his wife, been his true love. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like she didn't know I was there. She saw before the TV show and before the magazine articles and all that. Because of seeing me on MySpace, because knowing that I was still in Wayne's life, she does these things. Simply, specifically because she saw me in his life still. And still after what, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07, 7 years, 8 years, and still gonna try to do this dumb shit. You know? God don't have no choice sometimes than to slaughter people because they're too stupid. They don't know when to stop. You know? They don't know when to leave on their own. They have to be kicked the fuck out, dragged out, kicking and screaming, embarrassed, humiliated, beat down, or whatever else until stupid people get it. Look, people, the public, and those who ain't been knowing what's been going on all these years, I do kind of feel sorry and bad for you because I know that you've been believing lies, and I hate to see people sit there and be fed lies, and not know the truth or whatever, and buy into lies and put hope and investment into lies. And people will try to get other people to support their lies, and you've been shown and told a bunch of lies, but the lies always got to be exposed, especially when they're lies against God's divine will. He's not going to let lies live. He's going to kill them if it's against his divine will. You keep trying to raise yourself above the established relationship that he established, which is Wayne and Angela, and you're going to get exposed. He's going to kick you every time. That's not just you. That's whoever comes against our relationship. But you the one that's been doing this. No, it's plenty of whores out there who tried to steal my man, but this is the only person who knew who I was and still tried to exalt themselves to the place that God ordained for me, calling themselves by my last name. This is why she gets, you say, well, why ain't I zeroing on anybody else? They're going to get theirs, but ain't nobody else had the audacity to call themselves by my God ordained and God given name, Mrs. Angela Carter, trying to steal my last name. Nobody else did that. Nobody else went to that length. Nobody else put roots on me. You understand? Nobody else even knew I was there. Saw the love, heard about the love, and still tried to steal it from me. These bitches are lost. These other bitches are lost. But they didn't see me. They didn't know I was there. It ain't no excuse for them because they're supposed to know what God's will is for their own life and get the fuck out of my life and trying to be in my territory where God's going to slaughter them too. Particularly Nivea, because she's been in sin a long time, and God gave me a scripture for her. And the people who are in the sin the longest, the greater the punishment and the greater the judgment. And she's been trying to steal my man for a long time, but God gonna slaughter her too. You can't have what God created for me, stupid bitches. You try to inch into my territory, trying to be me, been trying to be me, and you ain't me. It's that simple. You can't be me. You either God's choice for man or you're not. You can't make yourself his choice. You can't sing your way into being God's choice. God had already preordained that before the foundation of the earth, and he's not changing it. He doesn't change. He is God. He does not change. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So the plans that he put in order before the foundation of the earth, they are fixed plans. They're not adjustable. So you can't switch yourself out with me. You're going to fall flat on your ass and get served just like this broad is getting served. Let this be an example and a warning for you, stupid bitches. There ain't no need to try to play my role. I got my hand on the situation. Even though you ain't seen me. You knew I was here, but you ain't seen me, and I've been kind of under the radar because I have been a private person, but that's out the door. But I'm here, and rest assured, I got control of the situation. I don't care how crazy it look. I don't care how many baby mamas try to pop up. God is still in control. And not anything can come into Wayne's life. And what's not planted by God, he's slaughtering it, and he's rooting it up. Every whore, every groupie, every bitch that tries to get on his tour bus and have sex with him, every broad that tries to knock on the door at hotel rooms, every person in the entertainment industry, whoever they may be, who try to have any type of sexual romantic relationship with my husband, they are taken care of. God got their ass. Their necks are in my hand. There's not one, I don't care if I ever see them, there's not one that will escape the judgment and punishment of God, because Wayne has a calling on his life as my husband, and anybody that touches my husband in a sexual way is going to get slaughtered. They're going to get some kind of judgment. And the greater the sin, the greater the judgment. The longer you've been in the sin, the greater the punishment. But no one shall escape, and I can guarantee you this. You can write these words down right now. Ain't nobody enriching their lives off of fornication and sin with my husband. I don't care if it does look like they are. God already told me that's coming to nothing. And God's word always prevails, baby. Always. Wayne is covered 360 degrees roundabout, on top, bottom, and every side by the angels. And they are slaughtering these whores that try to tiptoe into my territory. This man is not left unprotected. My man never is. But these whores don't know what they've stepped into. They've been around my man so long, they think they're me. They think what's mine is theirs, but it ain't. They're going to find that out.